Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer and we're returning to a Let's Play of Command. So, today's a little bit different. So, the last couple of episodes we did deal with major strikes, where we are sending all of our aircraft basically to hit one of their air defense positions extremely strongly. And one of the last times was around here on the island of Kasham and around Bandar Lagash. Where we were defeating their very big S-400 anti-air systems. Now, this time it's going to be slightly different, and this time we do have the F-35s, so the Lightning II, and these guys are coming in on a stealth path. So it's, as you can see, we only have 2 aircraft here right now. These guys are loaded out slightly different, so they are carrying the paved way, well, basically a laser-guided bomb. And these guys are coming in and mopping up a little bit over here. So with what I want to do with these guys is try to attack a couple of their air installations that are left over. Specifically some of these smaller surface-to-air missiles, which are sometimes geckos. So you can see these are small anti-air missiles. They basically don't have an extreme range. They are a little bit older. These geckos do have a range of about 8 miles. So that's not a lot. But most importantly, these things can only reach to a surface altitude of 20,000 feet. And we can travel with the F-35 much higher than that. We can travel 50,000 feet. So we can basically drop ordnance on them like that, risking less of our aircraft and basically mop up a little bit over here. So what I want to do is take a series of smaller engagements where we are basically sending in 2 F-35s and then engage a little bit over here. Now, there's one problem with that, and that is the loadout of the F-35, which I've complained about bitterly in some of the last episodes, is very minimal. So the payload that these guys can carry, it's not a lot. It's basically only 2 bombs, and 2 bombs, well, basically don't disable a lot of things at the same time. Now, nevertheless, this was successful over here. So over here, we have defeated all of the surface-to-air missiles on this little island that I don't know the name of. Kish, probably? Yeah, on this little island we've defeated all of the surface-to-air missiles with this guy over here, with this guy, which is why he's not carrying any armament anymore. So that did work out alright, and now we can actually have a look at what's left. So you can see there's a lot of 23mm ZSUs, so these are just pretty much normal guns. I don't know why it doesn't show a picture. Does any of these guys have a picture on the 23mm? It's basically something like a shield car, I would say. So yeah, these are just anti-air guns, but other than that there are no further air defenses over here. So what I did is also go ahead and ask our strike group up over here, specifically our allied groups with this little task force, which includes a couple of Royal Navy ships, to send Tomahawks over here, so basically cruise missiles, and you can see they are coming in via Dubai and then turning north across Kish, mostly to avoid any of these installations and then hopefully hit over there. By the way, yeah, you guys are still, you have a long range radar system there that we need to maybe take care of. Right, so we've done that, and we're sending these cruise missiles towards the remaining radar dishes over here, which I suppose is fine, but we've also seen that we are flying in at a relatively low altitude. We are checking out these things, and at Kish Airport we can see that they have 5 Tomcats and a couple of Tigers over here. So that is definitely something to look at, and therefore I did send a good number of missiles on the specific spots where we could see these guys. So we are sending these missiles up there while our guys are traveling over here. Now with this F-35 I want to go over here and start to trash a little bit at these installations. And you know what, I think this radar installation here might be one of the targets, because it does have a very good range. It's not the overall range of their installations, but it does have very good range, and potentially that is one of our targets. So let's actually go ahead and allocate at least 1 bomb to that target, which I suppose is going to be okay. And then what else do we want to hit? Now we could of course hit the airport. I don't think there's much point doing that. So you know what, we might as well go for the Buk over here. So this is also radar guided anti-air system. I'm not sure whether we can take out the 3 vehicles here with only 1 bomb, but still we're gonna try. These guys are definitely a threat. They're a little bit like the Gadfly, and they are a little bit better than that though. Sorry, than the S8. These guys are slightly better. 46,000 feet altitude. So that is something to watch at, and 25 mile radius. So they're definitely better. They're what brought down the Ukrainian aircraft the Malaysian aircraft over Ukraine. Right, so let's make sure to turn off your radar over here, although I think OECM and everything else is going to be fine, and I would actually like you to be at max altitude, certainly above the 46,000 feet. I think a low speed is going to be fine so that you can actually spot these guys, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in this group over here, this single aircraft. We're going to bring that up over here, and we're going to get you on a low altitude, because there's one issue with the paveway, and that is you need basically a laser target designator on the target. And you can see there's light, low cloud cover over here at 5,000 feet. So I would actually like to be below 5,000 feet. So let's say 4,500 feet should be okay. So we're going to try to bring you down there, and then we're going to turn on your laser designator, which it is, so that's fine. Let's also turn on the jamming. So basically this guy will try to illuminate from below the cloud cover while this guy is dropping his bomb. So that should hopefully work, and I think the bomb still can go via the cloud cover, and that should all be okay. Right, you guys are all traveling where you basically need to be. That's okay then, and I think it's also going to be alright to bring you in a little bit behind the other guy, but you're going faster, so I think all of that is also alright. Yeah, let's exchange that a little bit over here. I guess we should briefly look at just how far this laser target, it's 15 mile radius on the laser target designator. So 15 miles from over here, that's about, well, that was not a bad guess. So I suppose let's get over here and then there. Right, and let's try to make that come up at the same time. So you can go loiter speed, I suppose. Yeah, so that you're basically there at the same time as this guy is over the target actually. Yeah, I think that doesn't look too bad. 20 miles for you, 17 for you, so yeah, I think that's going to be alright. Let's go to loiter speed over here as well. Let's see whether we can get a hit over here. Oh, there are further things that we are seeing up over there, including a surface-to-air missile battery. And we also have a radar dish over there that I think I want to check out and potentially send some Tomahawks that way, but we probably need to get a better lock on that. Right, so you are at an extremely high altitude, you are going up this very low altitude. Hopefully no one is picking up on you, otherwise you will be in trouble, because the book definitely has a range to get to you if that was the case. What's the range of the bomb? I think it's about 4 miles or so. Yeah, it is. So you should be releasing somewhat over here. Well, that is not very far away actually. So yeah, let's try to get you as close as possible. Well, I mean, you should be in range when you're up over here, so I think it will all match up very neatly. I suppose we can send you up a little bit fast as well. Yeah, you're extremely low, you're extremely high, you're basically untouchable with the book. Yeah, there's some elevation, but it should be alright. And oh dear, shite. So that's not good, because what is going on up over here is there are further surface-to-air missiles. Specifically, I do think there is a cheese board, so that's a Growler, that's an S-400. And that is definitely not great. So basically we have previously seen that they were able to engage us at very short ranges. So you know what, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn off the offensive, the jamming over here, because I think the S-400 does have the capability to home in on jam. So let's see whether it does have that. Growler, illuminated launch, anti-aspect. Okay, you're not capable of doing that, but did we pick the right one here? home in on jam. Okay, let's turn that off. Let's see whether that is going to be possible. And I'm not sure which ones you're targeting. Which of these aircraft. Okay, you're sending out 2. That's understandable. Come on, 4 miles. Just do take out the radar. And then that would be lovely. This is 15 miles, so you're now within range. That's okay. Don't really want to go any other way, so let's do it like this. Come on, 4 miles. Ah, come on. Why do you have such good systems? This is seriously annoying. And I think you might be going in for this plane, for the higher one. Oh, stop. Okay, now this guy is doing something extremely dangerous, and that is he's doing evasive maneuvers, which principally is fine. Okay, let's get towards afterburner speed. You here can go into a different direction and try to get out of here, and see whether you can get out. Now you're dropping in altitude, and that means you're probably going to be engaged by the Buk, which wouldn't be great. So what's your service altitude again? 26,000 feet, and you're now at just slightly above that. So I'm afraid that you might soon be targeted by further missiles up here. And you've been destroyed. Jesus! Man, these S400s. These S400s, they are incredibly annoying towards us. Wait a minute, why were there 2 messages? Yeah, there's actually, there you can see the Buk did launch another missile there. So that's not fantastic for us. Okay, let's get towards high altitude afterburner speed. I don't think this missile here is coming for us, but we don't really know. It might actually try to come towards us, but we are increasing in altitude, so there's that. Let's also try to get out of its way and move a little bit perpendicular to its course. And we would probably not be able to reach sufficient altitude anyway. Man, these S400s. They are such annoying bastards. Right. Yeah, we did come a little bit close towards them, I suppose. But only so much that we can do about that. Wait a minute. You do have a lot of fuel left. So actually we might want to check out that thing over there. And for that I think we do need to go cruise speed. And the bonus for that might also be that if they are trying to intercept the Tomahawks, we do have some anti-air missiles in the air then over here, and that would be nice. We also got another F-35 circling over here, just in case they do launch any aircraft. But in about 5 minutes you'll have to return anyway, so yeah, there is that. Right, it's such a unfortunate result. Well, I do think we are setting up further guys here for strike. But I would really, really like to have seen any way to weed this out so that we can come closer to attacking the S-400's installation up over there. That would have been a really lovely result. Well, too bad that didn't work out, but... Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing? And what are you doing? Okay, so you're gonna travel there directly, which is not nice. And I suppose this is your best bet of evading enemy air installations. Sort of missed this one over here. It's slightly annoying that you have to define every single target path and you can't exchange routes. So there's that, but that might mean that they're gonna launch an aircraft soon. Do we have a new air contact? Ah, up over here. And down there? Down there I don't see anyone. Yeah, but these two guys definitely hostile. Let's mark them as such. And let's see whether what we can do is send a missile after each of you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you over there. And then, so over there, and then later on get towards that radar installation. Oh, I should go to slightly slow speed. Don't see anyone over here. Ah, but I do see another one over here. Right. You, my friend, are hostile. Well. Okay, let's fire one against you. And one... Oh, this is a Tomcat. Interesting. Right, and one against you. And I suppose what I want to do is go slightly lower. And on sensors, do turn on your radar and your jamming, because you might as well do that. Right, there's the first missile. Haven't seen any launch from over here yet, so that's okay. You guys are going up in altitude, that's okay too. And I'm pretty sure that you are increasing in altitude, so yeah, at some point we're going to send that second missile there. So that's fine. And since you've sent out both of your missiles, I suppose you can go back to not using any of your sensors. I know some of you said that the radar signature is extremely low for these guys, but I don't quite trust that, honestly. I think we are better off running silently as long as possible, for as long as possible. Right, okay, let's get you over here. Right, no further indication of anyone up over here. You are actually fine given your altitude, so I don't think we need to send you home right away, but if we can, we should send you this way. Good, okay, lots of events happening here, but that's okay. Most importantly, let's see what's going on over here with these Tomcats. Active radar is on, but I think we are still guiding them in. And I'm not sure whether these guys have reached surface altitude yet. At any rate, they are now decreasing and going low. Nice, good hit there. Will we get a second one? No. Okay, so we have one hit. That's okay, I suppose. Not ideal, could be better, but it's still alright. Well, I suppose what we could do is try to send you up this way after these two guys. Let's try to go military speed. Okay, you can't do that due to your fuel constraints. Okay, that's alright, I suppose. Well, we could launch further aircrafts. You guys are quite far away, I suppose. But let's try to get over here anyway. On military speed. And let's see whether that is going to be sufficient. I would very much like for not all of my Tomahawks to be destroyed in the air over here. I mean, one is fine, but if they spot all of them, that would not be nice. Okay, I think you have sufficient power. If I could only bring you to military speed, you might be able to come here and do enough damage. You're passing dangerously close to these anti-air installations, I know that. Where are these guys going? And what of course I should do is ask you guys to engage each of these guys here with at least one missile. Oh, and you're sending them out way too early. This is always so annoying. Okay, let's go back to cruise speed. No need to burn fuel like that. Nice. Okay, so they did actually run within our range, so that's nice. Let's send the last missile over here. That should actually get these guys here to have a slightly better range as well. There we go. Fantastic. Do return to base, please. What are you doing? Did I not just ask you to go back to base? Return to base as ordered. Yeah. Let's ask you to go to cruise speed then. Yeah, fantastic. And you guys can actually go back to loitering speed and stop going into that direction. Good. So that basically settles all of that. We do have one Tomahawk that was over here. That was just destroyed by some of the anti-air installations up there. Sort of to be expected, but yeah, what can we do? Right, let's get you also a little bit in like that. I suppose that should be okay. Although maybe a little bit more like that. So you're going to be a little bit of a latecomer to the party over here, but I think it's okay. Right. Still, it's better to come in this way and then sort of delay the situation here. But yeah, we should see these guys impacting hopefully a lot of things. Where are you going exactly? Did I ask you to go there? Where are you going? Towards here? Really? Huh. I would have thought that we go here. Maybe is it... No. Well, interesting. Yeah, but the gauntlets are basically destroying the Tomahawks that went over there. Did see a hit over here. Did see a malfunction as well. Don't think the malfunction is necessarily the worst. Because as long as we are taking out the radar installations, and I do think we have taken them out, that is nice. Not sure whether we did take out any aircraft though. I think specifically the missiles that we did send to the airport there were a little bit bugged out. Which is okay, well, it happens, but not ideal. Okay, you can actually get home. My apologies, I did not consider that bring you home fast enough. Right, let's send another missile up over here. Do have a couple at least, so yeah, I think you can go over there quite rapidly, and that should be nice. And you know what, we are actually going to check out on this airbase over here. Right, so where's the missile? There it is. Actually, that's drawn way too close. Yeah, I think like that is much better. Right, there we go. Fantastic. Good. So, ooh, new air contacts. Do we see anything now? Have we gotten any? No, that's more than an hour ago. And honestly, I don't think we will get any recon over here because these guys will probably just be too high. But yeah, I don't have any inclination to bring them down and basically, come on, return to base. There we go. And basically get them to crash and be taken out by this installation up over there. Anyway, we are taking out the radar, so that's nice. Ooh, there's an airplane over here. A flanker. Well, I suppose what we could do is, you guys don't really have that much fuel, so I think it's okay if we bring you up over here at this moment and try to take out the flanker, if it does come home. It does actually seem keen on engaging us, so... Oh yeah, one of you guys has actually already returned. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, let's turn on your radar. And let's make sure to actually witness the battle over here. I hope that you're not sending out your missiles way too early. But I suppose we'll have to see over there. One of you guys is actually already landing. So we have a much worse position than I thought we would have. But I suppose that's okay. Right, I think we are very far away from having another group of F-35s. Yeah, 3 hours at the very least. Yeah, but you're coming in nicely over there, so that's good. I don't suppose there's any way how we can break these guys up there. And it's at least very encouraging to see that all of the radar installations up here have been taken out. I suppose we could overwhelm this position, but it would take a lot of strikes. Okay, let's accelerate time here a little bit. Because I want to find out whether our Super Hornet can deal with this gentleman. Well, maybe not. Maybe we simply have to deal with the fact that the S-400 is an incredibly annoying thing that can just basically defeat us at ranges of 200 miles. Oh, it's nice that you actually launch a missile there. That's perfectly lovely, but I do need to you to come down, and I need you to come down fast. And I potentially would like to do chav laying if you can. I'm not sure if that you can. But yeah. Okay, at least you're dropping low, so that's nice. Okay, you don't have spectacular range. I think you should have, actually. Is there anything that we can use against you? Yeah. I've got a couple of weapons that could engage at that range. Let's wait here for a second, specifically whether these guys are doing anything. And I suppose we actually do need to make sure. Okay, you guys are all stationary, yeah, because we cannot actually go into the air engagement range like that. 40 seconds till we've seen these missiles up over there. Let's see whether they are gonna become, whether they are still in the air. But yeah, there's no point in trying to engage them like that. Yeah, they are definitely still in the air. Although it seems like they are missing us over here, I suppose. Oh, guys, do stay low, please. We don't want them to reprogram. Okay, you're returning to base. Okay, let's get over there. Let's fire off a lot of our missiles. Shite. Look at that. One of the missiles has been reprogrammed. Ah, but it did lose its track there. Jesus. That was narrow. Okay, no. This is just a no. We're gonna get out of here. Can we get to our base? I doubt it. So let's try to run away instead. Let's actually screw you. Okay, screw you. You're going to be unassigned. You're going to go low because I tell you to. There we go. Getting out of range there. Fantastic. Nice. Yeah, we're seeing more SAMs, but I'm thinking that if we can take this guy out, we basically will not be spotted here anymore. So yeah, let's try to get you over there. And these SAMs are not going anywhere close to where we are. Except for this eyeball. Ouch. 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 Oof. We're extremely lucky here, but that aircraft that did come close, that was a close call here. You guys can go back to base. Don't go too high, just stay low. And we're going to see an impact here on this radar installation in a few seconds, I suppose. So that... really? Another missile? Okay, we did take that out. That's nice. What is not nice is these missiles. So they are definitely now coming close to where we are. And they have spotted our eyeball here. So that is definitely a position that we need to bring back a little bit. And potentially at least 25 miles. So eyeball, you, my friend, are going to go military speed. You're going to lag it, basically. You're going to come away from this, and we're going to bring this air pattern here closer towards, or further away from the enemy, I suppose. Right, so the closest installation on their side is about 185 miles away. This is 45, so yeah, that should just be about out of range. Okay, and you're going to do that, so that's fine. Let's turn off your sensors just so that you're not spotted. Go minimum altitude, that is okay. And you guys are returning to base anyway, so I think you will be landing right about now, so I suppose that missile is not going to make it your way. Right, I hope. Oh, it might be going for the... Jesus. Okay, you're not going to come back over there, so that's nice. We did land our one aircraft there, so that's good. But we definitively still need to be dealing with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potentially anti-air installations, S-400 air installations. No, probably just 6, but 1. This is still so harsh. Anyway, for now, I think this is a good place to put in a cut. Let's see whether we can bring our F-35s in a bit more, deal a little bit more damage, and maybe actually do a massive Tomahawk strike on at least some of these installations, I suppose. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope to see you around next time. Bye bye.